You're here now. Tell me, what's your talent? What's your passion? What's your talent? What's your passion? What's that thing you spend your time to do most of the days, most of the hours of the day you love, you know how to do well? I love this right here. Hi, everyone. Good evening from Uyo in Nigeria. This is Chisom Akah, and as usual, this is the 22nd episode of the Harmony series with Chisom. If you today is your first time by any standard, you are so welcome, and I would like to connect with you deeper. I'd like to be your friend. I'd like us to do more stuff together after tonight or today, depending on what time it is where you are. All right, so I welcome you to today, and I'm sure you've seen the topic, you've seen my thumbnail, and you're wondering, okay, what's this about? We are going to get right into this right away. All right, let me first invite you to subscribe to this channel, because here we deal on money, business, and opportunities. And trust me, anything it is that you do for money, you do to have a happy life, you will be able to get it featured here. There's so much to learn, and I welcome you to this side of the internet. Okay, all right, so if you love doing it, trust me, why not get paid for it? That's what we'll be talking about today. I'm going to show you how to turn what you love, or maybe your passion, into steady income, like I have done, whether it's writing, which is of course my forte, or editing, or fashion, or cooking, teaching, negotiation, persuasion skills, ability to make friends easily, whatever it is, take care of children, name it, whatever it is that you love to do, like you don't even know how time flies while you're doing it, that same thing is your $1 billion cash cow. Trust me. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight, because I come from the philosophy that God gave every one of us, like every one of us, something that comes to us very easy. That's what I think he thinks we should maximize, we should monetize, and use that to live a good life, while we are also learning other people and contributing to society. Now, this is the philosophy of this channel. This is why I started this channel. This is the ideology that made me even start, because I discovered that a lot of people struggle with these same things that they find out that they do easily, that they love to do, that they're passionate about. Okay, so make sure that when you come in, you can drop a comment and like, and drop it so I can give you a shout out. I think that God gave all of us a particular kind of talent, or a group of talents, and things that we do easily. Other people struggle to do it. Other people find it so hard. They pay so much money to get it done for them. But for you, it's very easy. That stuff is your $1 billion skill that God gave you from nature. And many times, that's the thing that a lot of people don't even monetize. Instead, they struggle, working other jobs, trying to be like everyone, and struggling through life. For me, life is supposed to be enjoyed, doing God's work, not endured. All right? So that's why I want you to subscribe to this channel, because right here, we're going to drop. We have a lot of things. I have over 245 videos right now that will answer some of the topmost questions in your mind, because at the end of the day, life is about being happy. Yes, that's what I believe. And it's about contributing to humanity. How do you contribute to humanity if you're not whole in yourself, if you're not sure of who you are? Those are things we're going to talk about. So drop in the comment section, what do you love to do best? Drop in the chat, and I'll be reacting to it right away. Okay, so what you love to do, what your talent is, what you love to do easily, what your passion is, drop in the chat, and let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about how we can monetize it together. Thank you, Emma. Welcome to the live stream. Now let's start with why you may be struggling, why it has been such a struggle for you to make money from these things that come to you easily, right? Let's start from there, because I think that should be the foundation. A lot of people are struggling with, because they're using myself as an example. I was always that kind of lady who I read a lot, so I see a lot of grammatical errors in books, and I feel personally responsible for them. So I knew that I had a natural knack to spot out errors, but I didn't ever know I could make money from it. So I used to even beg people to read their work and correct it, until much later in my 20s, when I decided that, oh, I was going to start charging for this. And I didn't just decide it. I had a situation where I was so broke that I didn't know what else to do but to start telling people that I do this for real. Okay. And I've told that story right here on the channel. You should check out my playlist of live stream. You're going to see all my business stories and how I started. All right, Emma, Indonesia. Oh, I have an Indonesian friend. Welcome, Emma. Please do subscribe so that we don't miss out each other. You know that the internet is such a big place, right? If you don't connect, I might not be able to remember your name, and I might not be able to connect with you again. Please subscribe so we stay in touch. Niger, thank you for loving my hair. I love it too. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so thinking about why you may have been struggling. Okay, let me start like this. By the end of this session, it's going to be about 30 minutes. So if you have the time, I encourage you to stay till the end. I'm going to show you practical steps on how you can start making money from who you are, from that thing you love, doing the work you love. Because a lot of people are doing jobs that they don't love just because they have to survive. Think about it. Did we come to life to just work jobs and pay bills? Do you think that that was why God made us? I mean, it would be a failed attempt if God just made us to be robots who will just keep working to pay bills, right? Original player, I see you. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so no matter where you are in the world, I believe that you can make money from who you are doing the work that you love, all right? So most people struggle for a number of reasons. A lot of people love doing something but never think of making money from that thing. In fact, we look down on the things that come to us easily, right? And I don't know why. Yeah. You like girls like mom. Thank you so much. Now, some of the things that are common that make people. Hey, can you hear me now, guys? Thank you, original player. Welcome to the live stream. Sorry about my internet cut us off a bit. So some of the common things that make a lot of people struggle is that they think things like, I'm not good enough. So assuming that their natural talent is writing, they are very good writers. Everybody thinks they write well. Everybody asks them to write when they're in a meeting or stuff, because people like the way they translate what happens. But they are the only one that always think that, no, I'm not good enough to ask people for money. Maybe I need to go to a writing school. Maybe I need to get a coach. They keep second guessing themselves. A lot of people believe that they're not good enough to be given money, and that comes from a deep-rooted sense of lack, low self-esteem that sometimes come from childhood trauma, the environment, of course, and all that. Again, another thing that makes a lot of people struggle is that they say, nobody will pay me for this. I'm not sure anybody will pay me for this. I mean, I spoke in a writing forum in December 20th, and I got people saying that, like, I don't think anybody will pay me yet. I think I need to keep learning, right? Some people will say, I need a very big audience. I just have 500 followers on Instagram. I don't have a lot of people following me. No, those are things that hold people back, right? Those mindsets, right? Let me give an example of a lady called Blessing in Nigeria. She lives in Lagos and she loves baking cakes. She does it for fun, like for her family and all that. She actually just feels that she makes cake like a meal, like, oh, let me bake cake tonight and then we'll eat it and that's all. When she started charging small fees for cake, she then realized that people were really willing to pay, and then that was how she began. She had confidence, and then today she has a very big cake company, right? So number one lesson is stop giving away your talent for free. That's why I put on the thumbnail, stop working for free. That thing you're doing for free that everybody loves is what's supposed to give you a lot of money, because there are other things too that people are not struggling with, that they're making money from, that you may be struggling with, and you will need to pay them if you need that service. Can you see? So the life is supposed to we're supposed to complement each other, right? So yes, I will. Original player, thank you for that idea. I will sure make shots with my edit. Yeah. All right, great. So the second thing that holds a lot of people back is lack of confidence, just not able to believe in themselves. And that also because they are afraid of rejection. They're afraid that people will say, oh my gosh, what stupid cake is this? You think you can carry something you make for your family? You have to go to a proper cake school. So they already played that script in their head. It's not like anybody has told them it's bad. They just play it in their head that, no, I don't think anybody will like it. So a lot of people are very hesitant to monetize their what they love and the things they like to do and the things they do every day and the things that they are passionate, because they are afraid. They are afraid of being criticized. They are afraid of being rejected. If you're afraid of being criticized and rejected, guys, you may not be able to make money ever. Like, you won't even be able to be popular. In fact, I doubt if you'll be able to even post on social media, because you have to grow thick skin to certain kind of criticism. I mean, it's okay for people to criticize you in a loving way, so that you can make amends, because we keep learning. And you can never get to a point where you say, I've learned this thing to the highest before I can start. There's no end to learning, right? So, like a girl called Adeze who wanted to write. She writes very well. She wanted to publish her stories online, but she was so afraid, like, oh, nobody will read me. Even a friend of mine recently wanted to publish her book, but she had never been writing online, so she doesn't have the confidence to put it out there. But she started thinking, oh, I think I should put my work out for people to buy. And the question I asked was that, how will people even know you're a good writer to be attracted to buy your book, right? So yeah, that's always a problem, sometimes. But when she finally did, when people finally step out and put it on Amazon, for instance, they start making dollars. And the fear of failure is something you should not allow to hold you back, right? Failure itself is not a valid reason to not start out. Just start what you're doing. Another reason people hesitate to make money from what they do well, okay, original gaming content. Okay. Okay. So many people think that they have to wait for the perfect time, when they have one more degree, when they have paid a coach, they've gone through this online course, or they join the membership of a professional body, or they buy a particular equipment. They just keep giving themselves reasons like, oh, I need a perfect logo. I need to design a logo for this company first. I need to set up a website. Then all of that will make them, they'll keep procrastinating on making money from what they love. Meanwhile, you are a business. Yes, as an individual, you are a legal business. You can make money from who you are. And see, that's what I talk about on this channel, guys. You don't need the hassles. You can get there eventually. But please, will you please make money? Start making money from what you love to do, the craft you love to make, the way you like to style your hair easily, how you write effortlessly, how you persuade people, how your love for children, the things that you normally just love to do and everybody gives you applause for. You didn't learn it from anywhere. You came from it. You came from Mother Nature with it. Can you please make money? Even if you don't want this money for yourself, can you make this money and help other people? Like somebody said here, there's a hungry person outside of your home. That's the truth. Will you please at least make money and give that person, if you don't like money, that is. But can you put yourself out there and make money so that you can help another person? There's so many people to help, right? So you don't have to wait for perfect timing. It holds people back. You end up not ever doing it. And even when you have all the things you think, you need to do first, you discover that that's not what will lead to your success. The earlier you start, make your mistakes and get better at them, the better for you, right? If you love photography and you're delaying to start your photography business, you can even start for free. Go on a weekend to an event, to a wedding, and take pictures and show the people. And if they like it, you print it for them. They pay you. You don't need like a studio. You don't need all the classy lights and all that. You can even borrow a mobile light to start with, right? Now, if you didn't have and you don't have to have a high-end camera in that sense, right? Now, but if I've known people who waited all along and then they made up their mind to start with their smartphone, right? They started with their smartphone and today they have become known as smartphone photographers and they're doing amazing. They're doing aerial shots. They're using drones. They're capturing stories that are amazing. I have a guy who used to be in my former church. That's how he made his niche, with his smartphone, right? Then later you make the kind of money that you can now buy all the big cameras you want, all the lighting you want. But please start. Someone will love it. Start with what you have. Perfection comes by you making progress. You don't start business and start saying, oh, I need a shop first, I need a big office, I need a table this wide, I need a conference room. You're not ready. The truth is that you're not ready. You're joking. Start from what you have in your room. Now that you have anybody's support, when you make money, you can buy those things. You don't wait and look for, in fact, nobody will even give you money to start with, because by nature, human beings, and we are not wired to just support like monetarily energy into someone who hasn't put energy in themselves. You have to put energy in yourself, passion. You have to be moving for people to say, oh, I like your drive, I will support your business. But if you're just there saying, nobody wants to help me, I need a camera, nobody will still give you, because we are not wired like that. Human beings don't support people who are lazy, who are just looking for excuses. Haven't you noticed? That's the truth. Now, another reason why people don't why people struggle, with starting off something they love with and start making money from it, is that they don't even know how to market it or sell it. This one is huge. Let me tell you, I struggled with this one a lot as well when I started out in business. So you see a lot of people that are talented. There are a lot of talented people out there. They know what to do. You look at them and you're like, oh my God, I wish I can do half of the way this guy does it. But they are the ones who don't believe in themselves. Oh my gosh. So they struggle to sell it. Sometimes, because I was a blogger for years, I was an influencer, I saw a lot of people who I'll look at and I'm like, okay, let me interview you and put on my blog. Let me shout you out. Let me do this, because I discovered that these guys don't even know the value that they bring. So they believe that also, if my work is good, customers will come, but that's not true. See, bestseller, like for books, you hear bestseller. You don't hear best book or best quality. Best selling doesn't mean that book that is selling is even good. It might have typographical errors, as for all I care. It is who makes the most noise in marketing to say, oh my God, my book is amazing. That's the person who makes sales. It's not the person whose book will change the world that sells. Marketing and sales is something that if you learn, you are not ever going to suffer. I'm telling you. Because with marketing and sales, you may not even need to market something that is you. You might make it for other people. Everybody wants to have, more clients, more people know them. So if you learn how to market and sell, trust me, you will never be broke a day more in your life. And that's what holds a lot of people back. A lot of people who are very good don't believe in themselves, or they feel very shy, to say, oh, I'm very good at this, I'm the best at this, I offer this is how much you pay me, and I get this done for you. And that always happens. Now, I know a guy called Chijoke. He makes beautiful handmade shoes in Aba. Aba is the commercial nerve center of Nigeria, in eastern Nigeria, but nobody knows about his business. But after he learned how to use Instagram and WhatsApp, his sales tripled in 3 months. I remember when I did a WhatsApp training, a guy who used to be a printer, he prints on shirts and all like those monograms and stuff. Is it monogram or monographs, right? He told me that just a week after he finished my class, he was able to sell his product by putting it on the catalog of his WhatsApp. He never even knew it was possible because he learned that during my session. So it's not about being good. It's about being good at telling people what you're selling. The people who make the most money are people who know how to market and sell what they have. If you carry your goods and keep it in your house and be looking at it, meanwhile, there are people who need the goods, but they don't know that you have it. How will you make money? How will you make money? You are the best singer in the world. You sang in your choir for 12 years. You've traveled, you've done stuff, you've been a soloist, but you've never taken an opportunity to travel, to pitch yourself to events, for them to pay you so that you can get costume, get a band, and do real performance. You're still afraid. They will keep hiring the people that make you cringe. When you go for events, you're looking at them like, what kind of live band is this? They are not even coordinated, because you that is coordinated, you are not bold enough to step up to event planners and say, we are the best band in town. That's it. Yes. Now, if that is you, you need to learn how to sell. Talent alone will not bring you money. That's why there are a lot of broke but talented people, a lot of educated but broke people. Talent alone and passion alone will not make you money. I learned this one from my own experience, right? In fact, when you're very good at what you do and some people find out that you're good, they will use your brain. They will tell you, oh, come and work with me. I will tell more people about you. They'll be using your services for free until your mumu will now do. When your mumu now do, you'll now realize that, I've been wasting time and money. Anyway, so it's your skill that makes you profitable, not really your talent or your passion. You must learn to convert it to making money. Now let's go to another part where I'm going to talk about how you can identify how profitable what you do can be. Because it's one thing to decide to make money from that cooking, from persuading people, from writing, but it's another thing to first of all know, is this something that people really want to pay for? Right? And I tell people you can monetize anything. If people can pay for tickets to go for comedy shows where they will be, in quotes, insulted and cajoled, there's nothing you can sell. Right? A friend of mine who is a celebrity, by the way, in Nigeria right now, and his show is coming up, right? No Safe Space by Forever. He was just telling me today that I hope I will come for his show next week in Lagos. And I'm like, no, I won't be able to come and all that. He was like, okay, anyway, there'll be more events as usual. Imagine, he wasn't marketing. He knows he's funny, but he hasn't built a platform. He doesn't do any shows. He will just be making his family members only laugh. Only his family members will be laughing. He won't be able to make money from it. But the guy goes to Canada, UK, everywhere, from Lagos to Nigeria. Even he's always on the biggest stage in Africa, which is the Experience, and he makes a lot of money, right? Taking care of his family. If he didn't believe that, my comedy is very funny, he wouldn't have been able to put out himself there to build a personal brand around it, create his kind of jokes, and believe that he can make people laugh. So you have to identify a profitable passion. Not all passions, I agree, can immediately be profitable. So you need to ask yourself some questions. If you want to know if something you know how to do is profitable, there are 3 things you must do. So I need you to write down or commit this to your memory. How do you find out if this thing you're sketching, if this hair you're making, if this thing you're writing is profitable? Number 1, how do you know? You find out by making sure that you find out whether are there people who are currently paying for that thing. So you say, I love to make hair. I love to braid hair, for instance. Like I had a friend of mine, Oduak, she braids very fantastic hair. If she had been braiding hair all your life in your house, but you don't know how to market yourself and start making money, and you want to know whether it's profitable, all you need to do is to look around you on your streets everywhere. Are there people who are braiding people's hair? Are there people moving around with braided hair? If there are people moving around with braided hair, ask them, how much did they make your hair? How much is the attachment? They tell you. And you look around and there are so many people carrying braided hair. It will tell you that braiding of hair is very lucrative, very profitable. So one way to know whether what you're selling or what you want to sell will be profitable is to find out if people are already paying for it, number 1. And you can find out in different ways through your environment, online. You can even ask questions on your social media page on that particular thing and get responses, so you know whether people are paying for it. Number 2 way you will know whether what you want to sell from now is profitable is ask yourself, can it solve a problem for someone? This thing, does it solve a problem? Now, if you're like my friend who is a comedian and you sit down and say, what kind of problem will this comedy solve? And you're not able to identify that people are very busy, moving around, doing everything, and they'll find it very valuable to come into a show in an evening, sit down, drink, chat, and laugh. It helps them relax. When they relax, their blood pressure comes down, they're in better health, their what they call that now, their bodies are relaxed, they're able to think better, and they go back home and they're able to sleep better in spite of the stress they have had at work. That is real value. That is providing entertainment that will help elongate people's life, no matter how brief it is. That moment they are there, they're happy, they are not wondering about bills, they're not thinking about children, they're not thinking about wives or husbands or business or container on the high sea. They are just present, laughing away. That's the beauty of entertainment, and that laughing is helping elongate their life. If you understand this, You will be able to take your comedy to anywhere. And it's not just comedy, anything entertainment, that's the value they bring. They bring that instant relaxation, leisure, ability to connect yourself back, and is big value, right? So you ask yourself, this thing that you do, can it solve a problem for someone? So that's the second way to know if your skill or what you love to do is profitable. The third one is, ask yourself, can I package this thing I love to do into a product or a service? For instance, when I started editing, I just knew that a lot of people are writing, and if they make mistakes in what they are writing and send to their lecturer, they will mark them bad, they will score low. So they need my help to make sure that that they pass their assignments. If there are people who are writing books, I told this story some time ago, how I met a client once who had already printed thousands copies of his books before he found out that there was major error in the book. The publishing company did not edit the book properly before he came to me for editing. We had to go look for the soft copy again and then start afresh to start editing the book and go back to publishing. He had already spent millions of naira, right? Now, if I was there from the beginning, I would have saved him money. I would have saved his reputation from shame. You get? So if you must look at your skill like that. Hi, Molly. I love the way you shouted my name. Hi, Molly. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming and joining, okay? I see you. Original player, I'm getting all your hints. Okay. I'm hoping, okay, well, everybody can see though. So these are the 3 ways, guys, that you can find out whether what you love to do or your passion, it can be profitable. If you ask yourself these questions, are people already paying for this? Can it solve a real problem? Can I package it into a product or a service? And you get a no in either of them, go back again and redefine what you want. Look for another skill or another thing you love to do and go through these 3 steps again. You'll be able to find out the one that will be profitable. See, this is a game changer. When I learned about this the first time in 2019, I paid top dollar to learn this from an online course. But today I'm giving you these things for free because it's the truth. I mean, there's no gatekeeping here. You're a member of my family right now online. And I got to tell you, no matter what it is. Now, for a show that is like comedy, it's like a service, but it's also like a product because you buy tickets. Now you can also convert it to a whole product. So it depends on what you love to do, right? So make sure it's something you can package into a product or a service. Let me tell you how I converted my what they call that now, my editing into service and product. Now people come to my company all the time to have their book proofread, edited, even ghostwriting. We ghostwrite for a lot of people. Meanwhile, if you're someone that's been thinking of writing books but you don't know how to go about it, we can help you do that. Okay, now so we render those services. Again, we also have an online course that teaches people how to start up that business. So that's also that's a product. If you write a book on this, it becomes a product. So you see, you can create both a product and service from one thing you love to do, right? And that's extra money, right? For example, again, a guy called Musa, when I was in Abuja, he loves to fix phones. And he used to do it as a hobby, like everybody. He just loves it, dismantling it. I think the thing just gives him joy. But when he realized that people were paying for repairs elsewhere and all that, and people were even offering him money because they were happy when he works on it, he turned it into a small mobile repair business. And today he's training other people. They have a large team right now, right? So the first thing you need to do to convert what you do into money is to first of all make a list of your skills, of your talents, of things you do easily. No matter, see, don't don't overlook anyone. Write all of them in the list and check which ones will people pay for, which ones can solve a real problem, and which one can be converted into a service or a product. You get that? Yeah. Now let's go to part 3 of this. What are the strategies you can use to make money? Now get in here. By the way, if you haven't shared the link of this live stream to someone, you're not helping them. Please share this to your forum, to your WhatsApp groups, your Facebook groups, so that somebody else will benefit. and stop working for free. Okay, the strategies you can use to make money from this thing that you love to do, from your passion, from your story, from your experiences, whatever it is first of all, sell a product or service. Simple. Like I told you, I know I had a knack for identifying errors in written script. I offer those services. I also have a product where I teach people how to do the same. Offer your skill as a paid service. So whether it's a coaching program, a consulting program, or freelancing, you're offering that service as a freelancer. Whatever it is, I started as a freelancer, you can do the same. Yes, there's a girl called Akah. She dresses up so well. She started styling her friends, helping them put their clothes together, the events and all that. Then after a while, she started charging for that service. Today, she's a celebrity stylist. I'm not even kidding. Right? She's a celebrity stylist because she's there to start. She's there to start using the resources around her and the people around her. She believed in herself enough to put a fee on it after a while, because the people she had worked for free are enough testimonials for her to be able to put money on it. So you should do the same. Another way you can make money, another strategy is create a digital product. Yes, like I already said, I mentioned books, but you can actually write ebooks, right? People can download or people can read online after they pay you. That gives them value, that provides them a solution to something that is really bothering them, right? If you're somebody in the fitness niche, find a niche that will give you money, like maybe helping postpartum moms to lose belly fat, whatever it is, or diet for moms who just give birth, whatever it is. Please, you dig into a specific problem and give them solution people will buy. Create online courses, like I said. Create things, they can print. I watched a video yesterday, a young lady in Nigeria, she's just 24 years old, but she's very good with remote worker and social media management and stuff. She just mentioned she sold $10,000 of her product in just a few days, less than a month. And what she did was simple. She had already sampled data from people in her community, asking what they really needed. She's got a lot of them where they needed help with their CV, their resume, writing cover letters. So she did a 4-in-1 pack where she did a template for CV, for cover letter, for interview questions or so, and some other things. A template, she worked on it and packaged it at very little money, I think about $2. And she said on the first day, 24 hours later, she sold over 500 people. By almost a month, they had made $10,000. So this is not like, I know you hear it all the time and you might think, oh, this is about, no, be super specific when you're creating a digital product. Solve a particular problem. Don't just solve, like people say, how to style your body to attend an event. It's too big. Focus on a particular people, like, how to, take care of your 4C hair, for women above 40. Very specific. You will see that ebook, that online course will sell out. Trust me. All right, there's a lady in Nigeria, Chioma Ifeanyi, she's an accountant, but she went ahead beyond just offering accounting services. She created an online course, a digital skill course, and sells it online. She sells it over 4 or 5 times in a year, and she makes millions from it every day. Yeah. Another strategy you can use to make money from this thing that you love is, of course, use social media. Create content like I'm doing right now. You can use YouTube. You can use Instagram, TikTok content, whatever platform you choose. There are lots of people who have, either maybe because they love hair care tips, they show you how to do their hair, they started a YouTube channel with it, and they gain followers. And now brands who make hair extension, who make hair products, shampoo, this, now come to them, pay them a lot of money to use their product. Right? So they started out just showing themselves, washing their hair and telling you what they are doing, showing you the product that they are using. I know they'll show you how long their hair is going, just telling you their tips. Then as people follow them, more people who want to take care of their hair follow them. Brands who produce products like that will be watching and say, oh, she has a lot of followership. Let's gift her our products for free and ask her how much she will charge us to feature us in her videos. And she's on her way to millions. She will never be broke anymore. Right? Another way you can make money, another strategy you can use to make money from this thing you love. Because you love this thing, you can put on a camera and do this thing for free, right? So go ahead and start it for free. People are watching. Followers will come to your tribe. People who are attracted to that stuff will come. So another way is also affiliate marketing. So assuming that, okay, like this hair care thing that I gave an example with. So assuming that you love to show your natural hair, how you're dealing with it, and how you're pampering it and growing it, you keep showing it, and then you see a product that you really love or you even use, you discover that, oh, they even have an affiliate program in the company. You can sign up to be their affiliate. So anytime, and then they give you a particular affiliate link. So anytime you're talking about the product, you share your link for people who want to buy the product to follow your link and buy. Anytime they buy, that company pays you a commission, right? It's as simple as that. They can also now sponsor you and say, oh, make a whole video showing your followers step by step how to use our product. That's one of the ways a lot of YouTubers and social media influencers make a lot of money, right? So brands who are aligned with your passion will always find you. If you're a fitness trainer, like I said, partner with maybe people who make supplements, companies that that are into fitness and wellness and all that, so they can promote their products, for them. Now let's look at some of the mistakes that a lot of people make in the quest to make money from their passion. So some people start up and say, okay, I'm going to put money to it and all that. Like when I started, I had a fee I fixed. I said, okay, this is what I will charge. But when people started coming to me and asking, so how much do you charge to edit? I was too, what do I call it now? I was too naive with money that I couldn't even tell them what I charged. They had to pay me whatever they wanted. I kept trying to rehearse my fee, pitch it and all that, and I agree from there, right? So one of the mistakes people make is when they start doing this thing, they don't act like they're a business. So you take it for granted. So somebody comes to you and say, how much do you charge? You say, pay me anything. Another person comes, you tell the person the fee. If you perceive that somebody has a lot of money, you charge them higher. If you see another person that the person is a student, you say, just bring some more money. If you see the person is begging you, please, I don't have money, you do it for free. That was how I was, but you shouldn't do that. Not treating this passion as business will not allow you to scale it, will not allow you to monetize it and make it a real business because you're not serious with it. If you want to make money, set your price and take your prices seriously. Don't second guess yourself. I know for some people it's gonna hard, but don't second guess yourself. Be serious with your business and your business will pay you. Another mistake people make is trying to do everything alone. Talk to me about it. I'm the one talking about this. Use social media, get collaborations, get mentors, work with other people who have the same skill so that you form like a mini agency in a short time. That way you can serve more clients and you can do more jobs and make more money, relieving yourself of the stress of trying to beat deadlines all the time, and your health is also important, right? Other people also make the mistake of being afraid of charging money. Like I said, I was afraid back in 2009. I used to be afraid of saying this is how much I charge. So remember that you deserve to be paid for the value that you're bringing. That's the truth, okay? Now, if you have questions for me so far or you have any issues with your business, please go ahead and ask in the comment section because I'll be taking the questions pretty soon. We have about 6 minutes to go. Please, so that I want to take your questions before I sign off. Yeah. Again, I know a client of mine who, after she took my editor's business school courses, I had templates and all that. I gave contract agreements and stuff. She said when she started using those documents for her clients, that's when she started attracting very serious clients, who took her seriously, and that always happens, guys. Now, so from all I said, I need to take your questions right now. Which part of just or was this profitable in any way? Remember that I said, first of all, identify a profitable passion or a profitable skill that you have or talent that you have that can make you money. And I gave you step by step how you can be sure that passion is profitable. I also showed you how you can choose the right strategies to monetize your passion or what you love to do. I also talked about common mistakes you should not make, mistakes that I myself made, and it kept me in that hole running around for so many years. Please don't do them. Hit the ground running fast and get your best foot forward. So let me know in the chat, what is that thing you love to do. What is that skill, that talent that you really love to do, and you wish that if it can pay you, you'll feel like you're not working ever again in your life. What is that thing? Write in the comment section, and let's talk about it even more. Now let me also talk about, from the strategies I've given you, how do you intend to monetize it? Let's discuss it further. All right, and now is the time I'm taking the questions. Let me go through to be sure that I've captured all questions. Emma 123, are you here? Asian friend, are you here? Niger, hi. Original player, okay. Original player said I should consider making some shots with my edit, I guess. Haina said there are hungry people outside of my home. Okay, original player said I should consider gaming content. Okay, 1,000 views on a video gives you $3, while shorts give you 15 cents per 1,000 views. Okay. Hi Molly, are you still here? All right, so there are really no questions, and I hope this was profitable for you. Yes, profitable as much as I wanted it to be. Please make sure that if you're watching the replay, you're asking your questions as well, because I am always here to answer you. And tomorrow we'll be back here 9 p.m. Lagos time as usual to do episode 23 of this Harmony series with Chisom. All right, so I guess I'll call it a day. I'll see you tomorrow, same time. And I'm super excited that you're here. Remember, you can gift me a super by purchasing a super in the comment section with the you see the currency icon there. You can also join to be a VIP member of my channel, and of course, be right here tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to hosting you. Remember that if you want to publish a book, you want to tell your personal story, you want to tell your expert story, and you need help professionally, contact I and my company. All our details are in the description box, and we'll be so glad to serve you no matter where you are in the world. Okay, see you tomorrow then. Catch ya. Bye.